Hi, everybody. Like always, I'm terrible at my job, and my video was compromised in the beginning of the radio show. So you're not going to get the normal announcements like we normally do. And we're just going to do the interview with our famous Diz Brothers from Spain. So please bear with us, enjoy the rest of the show, and let me get through the first part with a little bit of a hiccup, and then we'll go into the rest of the show. I hope you enjoy. So, our special guests from today and from a few weeks ago are returning boys from Spain, the Diz Brothers from Vigo, Spain. When we last left you guys, you were not allowed outside at all. There was no outside activities, no kart racing for you, and school was all done online. So, boys, what's going on? Are you guys allowed outside now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're allowed outside. Of course, we have to social distance, as they said.
6 feet roughly.
Yeah.
So like
2 meters.
recently, it's been getting a lot better, especially over like the last week. And we can go out only a certain hour, like at certain hours, and you have to be over 14, I believe. From from 6 to 10 in the morning, then from 8 to 11 at night.
Okay, and just a quick snapshot onto you guys. We have a few racers in the family, and then we have some great charity work that we've done. So if you guys want to do a quick little intro into that, just so our listeners get to know you a little bit better.
All right. Go ahead. Oh, you understand?
That's the classic older brother move. All right, you go.
You go. Yeah, just
All right.
yeah. So
Go
basically, I do kart racing. I started off like getting into it when I was a little boy. They bought me this electric go-kart, electric cart, like the typical cars that go like 3 miles an hour that you buy when you're like 3. And I drove those really well, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then when I was 6, my dad took me to a go-kart track where I did really well. And then after insisting for years and years, because my mom keeps saying no, because she said it was dangerous, she told me that I had to get good grades and a couple other stuff, which I did. And then she got me the go-kart, and yeah, that's when I was 13. I started racing professionally, quote unquote. That's my story. And now I'm a lot better, and hopefully we can get somewhere in the future with it.
Oh, I do motocross, but I personally don't race because I like to do it more like as a hobby to have fun with my friends.
Okay.
And I've always liked it since I was little.
Good.
And Keeney, what are you involved in?
So, I had for some years I had cancer.
When
And
you were 4, you got cancer.
yeah, exactly. 4 when I got cancer, and a couple years later, I had no cancer at all. But ever since that, we keep making races every October. I don't know what days, but October or something. And then they would do it, and we would do it, and it was for charity for people that have cancer, and a lot of people know it in my school, and a lot of people from my school go. A lot of family, people that we don't know also go to the charity. But before racing, they have like face paints. They have just everything that's fun, and you can just talk with your friends when you're walking. We have 5 meter, which are walks or run, whatever you want.
5 kilometers.
It's 5 kilometers. And I have 10 kilometers running, so it's just running for 10 kilometers. I would usually do 5 kilometers with my friends and talk with my friends, laugh a lot, just keep talking and talking.
That's basically an event where you go, you pay, and you do a walk with a shirt.
No, you don't have to pay. You have to pay if you want to have a shirt and like an identification number.
Yeah,
Exactly.
which everybody does.
I think we're gonna have to do this in Long Beach, man. We're gonna have
Yeah,
to.
and it's cool because last year I think we got like 5K people. A lot. Yeah.
We're gonna do this on the boardwalk. We're gonna branch out internationally. Keeney, come on, let's go.
Yeah, I think I just found my new
He did something in the
fundraiser for Honor
States too,
Society.
but I forgot.
Found
Yeah,
my new
boardwalk-
Honor Society fundraiser for you guys.
That sounds
So
like a
this will be
great
good.
fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch.
We're gonna work this out. We're gonna work this out.
All right, so that was a good introduction. Again, we're going to get into the normal interview. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. I know. I'm not very good at this. But we're going to get into the normal interview in just a second. It's going to be like movie magic, like now.
Mr. Miles.
So, Tony, we want to ask you, since you've been virtual meeting with classes for about 2 months, 2.5 months now, how are you feeling about that? How's that going?
Well, at first, it was all right. It was, because it's like, oh yeah, we're not in school. It's virtual school. It's like more relaxed. But now it just gets kind of boring. It's like the classes are twice as long, and
They're 1 hour and 30 minutes. So
it's so hard to understand.
my little cousin's class were 45 minutes. Ours was 1 hour and 30 minutes long. The last
Wow.
class was 2 or 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Wow, look at that. You hear that, Long Beach Middle School kids? Get
Wow.
online. You could be going out for an hour and a half.
You'd be
right?
going for an hour and a half. Wow.
Manu, Kini, sorry, have you seen friends and family yet? Like, are you able to socialize a little bit?
Yeah. So I've gone out before. So I went with my friend. Of course, we had masks on. We were social distancing, and it was the first time I actually went out. It was crazy. And as like when I left, we were social distancing with my friends. I was like, why am I doing this if he's my friend? And I'd never had that feeling before. And of course, I've gone out a couple times now, 3 times. The first time was more different. Second, the other 2 times, we were just riding on our scooters, talking, around the plaza back there.
It's almost like coming back from space and having to walk again after not using your legs. You're like, whoa, I'm out.
It's crazy. So, Manu, do you think you'll be kart racing competitively this summer at all?
No, not in the summer. 0, no chance, and maybe even throughout the rest of the year. But training should get underway pretty soon, maybe like a couple weeks. But racing is no way in the summer, and maybe even for the rest of the year. It's not.
Wow.
It's not looking good.
Are they going to play soccer the professional leagues? Are they going to start up or no?
I have no idea.
They haven't.
I don't think so though. Yeah.
Kini, what's the first place you want to go when this is all over?
Well, I would go to the U.S., visit my family, and I would really like to, I don't know, stay in Florida for
Cool.
1 to 2 weeks. Maybe
Nice.
go to Disneyland.
An IHOP, right? The good breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
The good breakfast places.
So, Tony, my question is, what's something you've learned through the quarantine? I see
Like-
that you all feel strange about the.
For example, appreciate what we have, because more like what when we're able to go outside, we abuse it, or we don't use I don't know how to explain it. We don't appreciate it as
We
much as we
don't,
could.
yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
And now,
that's
like-
right.
What he's trying to say is that we don't know what we have until we lose it.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You hear that, Long Beach? You haven't lost it yet, but pay attention.
Appreciate it.
We have any children's questions from the young people?
Yeah. What do you want to try and do that is different, or what opportunity might this present for something new through all the quarantine stuff?
Can you repeat that, please?
What do you want to try and do that is different for you after quarantine?
Like something new?
Yeah.
Probably snowboarding, because when we go to like snowy areas, I only do ski, and I've never tried snowboarding, so I guess that's one.
Cool.
You guys have any?
I mean, I might try. Yeah, I think I have a couple things, but not really, honestly, to be honest. I mean,
Sorry, things are slow on my end. Sorry about that.
I would try maybe like what he said.
No, that's for everybody.
Yeah, it's for everyone. I might try like what he said, like snowboarding. Though I'm probably gonna be terrible because I feel like, just my opinion, not being Doesn't
You have to
matter.
snow.
So
You
I
have
would.
to snow. You have to snowboard here or there. Like when you're in Spain, they don't have like huge snow, but they do have some snow resorts, right? So where do you
Yeah,
go?
They do.
we've only been to one because there's not that much.
Mhm.
We ski more in the U.S. than we do over here.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have another one from a teacher, actually.
Okay.
How does it look like school for you guys next year? Like when you guys go back to school
I
after
feel
the
like-
summer?
I think it's gonna be like it should be harder, more or less. Like
Yeah.
it's more difficult to understand because like now it's more like all like it's not that much work. But then like when we go to school, we're not gonna understand it as much as we would if we were this whole time in school.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
you know what I mean.
hard to get used to. But once you get used to that, it'll be fine. We've been doing it our whole life, so.
And I feel like the first day of school, I don't know why, but I've always felt this, that the first day of school, we're probably going to wear masks or something. Because
Mhm.
you
Okay.
don't want to be,
Do you
because
guys
it's your
know?
first day, you don't know if anyone, has it.
I mean, I don't think so. By then, it should be okay.
You
And
think
then-
so? Yeah. Did you guys
Yeah.
hear about that? Do you know if there's gonna be like regular openings? Do you know if they're gonna change class sizes, anything like that?
No, nothing. They've been pretty quiet over
Well,
going
they're
back to school.
just letting you guys go outside, so
Yeah.
of course they're gonna.
I mean, school's still like, everybody's there clustered in a room, so
Mhm.
for that to be allowed, it's got to be under control or completely gone.
And you guys go till when? Till you go past the end of June, right? When's your
we
last
go to
day?
the 22nd of June.
And then you don't
No.
go back until
No, we go like the
mid-September or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
You guys
I
go
am
back
the
a little
19th.
later than we
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do 19th letter.
Mm. Okay, cool.
So when you guys do go outside, do you get to see any of your friends, or is it really just you guys going outside and going, "I'm outside," and then you run back inside?
no, we can bike ride and go for a run with our friends and hang out. There's a couple of restaurants open and bars and stuff like
There
that.
is.
Yeah. What was that like? Like to see your
it's-
friends
it's-
face to
yeah.
face? Like when you
What?
saw your friends face to face, what was that like?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. My brother was moving around.
When you saw your friends for the first time, like face to face, what was that like?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be weird because it's like I haven't seen these kids in like 2 months, but it wasn't. It was just normal. Yeah.
It's like a normal day.
I
That's
thought it
cool.
was gonna be like super like wow you changed, but no, it was just
Nobody grew a beard.
no. Well, actually, one of my friends did, but he shaved it off.
Well, one, but it didn't look good, so we all
Yeah.
agreed it was time to
He
go.
gave it a chance, but
I have one. Here's a student. Audrina, how are you? You're on.
Oh, I didn't realize I was raising my hand. Sorry.
Do you not have a question?
No, I've been thinking about what I had a question. I was thinking of a question, but I don't have it.
Okay, all right, it's okay.
We'll let you think about it.
Are they hosting sports without fans there? So are there like soccer games going on with no fans?
The plan when this all started was that was what was going to happen, but that's not gonna happen. I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be sports like professionally for a while.
That's a conversation here now, because now baseball's probably going to play in an empty stadium.
Yeah.
MLS hasn't decided yet. Football, they're planning to play regular, but that's in September. And then the NBA and the hockey league, they have to figure out how to finish their league, so they're trying to figure that
Yeah.
out. But the thing is that one of the big things that happened was that in Europe and in Spain, in Italy and Spain, how their outbreak happened was at a soccer game, the Valencia game that they played in Italy, where you had like 50,000 people. And like after that game, 2 days later, people started getting sick, and people who went from Spain to that game came back and brought it to Spain.
Yeah,
So
that's because Spain soccer here in Europe is the biggest.
Mhm.
So there's going to be in the whole of Europe, there's going to be big crowds there. I know that, for example, Formula 1 is going to host races without fans too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. NASCAR started here too. They are going to race without fans too.
Without fans, yeah.
Do they
That
really
seems
need
like the
fans
go-to for now.
though? It's just a circle. You know.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think fans on TV just like on TV.
I mean, the
watching
first
it.
couple
Yeah,
minutes
it's
gotta
just
be cool because they're all packed together, going at super fast. But
Right.
after a while, it's like the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder if they get bored.
I wonder that too.
Oh, that's the highlight joke of the day. You upset some of the teachers and so
Do they
on
like
about
play
NASCAR.
games? They're driving. Or?
They're not texting and driving now. They can.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. Thank you for that. You guys are great. Thanks for being here.
you guys,
Fantastic. Any other questions out there? Anybody else? Hey, no hating. I love NASCAR. All right, Miss.
All right.
Okay, relax.
Sorry.
We don't hate NASCAR. We just
hate NASCAR.
don't really, get it.
That's it. All right.
I just don't understand.
I mean, the boys have like cool racing where there's an actual track that you have to navigate and not
And
drive in a
turn.
circle.
Left
Left.
and
I
right.
saw that.
Go
Indy.
left.
I saw that Indy's changing. Like they're focusing more on tracks now. A lot more
Yeah.
tracks.
Instead
Yeah.
of NASCAR being like
It's
this,
really
why don't
cool.
they make like an actual track?
No, they just do a circle.
What?
In NASCAR.
All right. It looks like it was
There's
nice.
a student asking, what
there's-
do they do? So she wants to know what you do. I guess she missed the first time they came
Oh,
over.
Yeah.
And she
What are
doesn't.
you What are you listening to, and what are you watching?
Well, I usually watch the same thing over and over again. I mean, yeah, same type of videos, and sometimes I just listen to music and text my friends and play games, of course.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't really listen to music, and on YouTube I just watch car stuff, and on Netflix I watch Friends.
he
Over
also
and
Oh,
does
friends. Nice.
racing on. I don't want to call them go-karts. They're like
Kart
ice
racing.
carts, kart racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go-karts is what we think about when we're like, oh my God, let's go out to
Oh,
the
yeah.
golf course and go
Those that you
go-karting.
smash into each other, there's no problem.
Right. If you were to smash into a kid in your cart, you would kill a kid. So, yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that's the way to put it.
I mean,
Mr. V.
I do have one teacher is impressed with your English language skills. You guys do go to an English-speaking school in Spain, correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
we were born in Florida.
yeah, we were born in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. So
But you've
again,
been there
there's-
how many years now? Like now you've been.
We've lived here my
So
whole
it's
life.
11?
11
Yeah,
years,
11 years.
Yeah.
We lived here.
right. Sorry, guys. We had one live show with them. My video never worked for that show. Like, it just would not convert. So I'm sorry I didn't get that show out for everybody. This is checking in and catching up with them. And I'm glad we have some new people meeting you guys for the first time, too. So it's nice to see you guys in Spain doing okay. It's nice to see that a lot of people are taking an interest in what you guys do over there. It's nice to see that you guys are getting outside, too. So this is a good check-in for us. Not just your aunt. It's a good check-in for all of us. So, that's always nice.
Plans for the summer?
Just hope that we can go out, and if we can go
Yeah,
out,
pretty
just
much.
hang out with our friends, go to the beach.
Well, I have this one friend that literally lives right in front of a really famous mall.
Mhm.
I probably just go to his house, and every single time I go to his house, I just walk long.
You're just waiting for the mall to open? Open up.
Is it now? Now? Now?
Now, please.
Now? This has been great, guys. We love having you back. This is good for us. You guys we'll send you the code if you ever want to just jump in on a show again, too. Just to say hi to everybody and just wave, and we'll call you out. If you guys want to be here for our last show, because our last school day is on the 15th. If people didn't know that, oops. And then on the 12th is probably going to be our last radio show. So if you guys want to come in for that and just wave and say hello to everybody, we'd love to have you back for that day too.
Okay. All right.
Does everybody like
we may
that
have to have
idea?
them back in September.
Thumbs up. Yeah, we'd like to see our Diz Brothers
Thumbs
one
up,
more
yeah.
time. Oh, look at all the thumbs. See, you guys got a better reaction than all my jokes at the beginning of the show. So this is nice.
Well, that's easy though. Come on now.
Let me actually put it up.
You did.
Oh, thank you. Yay.
Yeah,
Thumbsies.
all right. Look at that.
All right. If nobody has any other questions, we got to wrap it up, guys. We got plugs. We got to give shout outs. We got to do all sorts of things. I'm glad everybody could be here again. I'm glad we can all say hello. Our plug is for tomorrow. We have Miss Healy coming on to do her book recommendations for everybody. Hi, Miss Healy. There you are. Hello. I'm waving. There it is. There's my camera. We also have Disney trivia. I just went through the questions with Miss Espinette and Mr. Miles, and I think they're kind of difficult. So this should be a very, very good trivia day. I'm looking forward to it. What else we got going on? Oh, Monday, Memorial Day. Take the day off. There you go. Enjoy Memorial Day.
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach. Carefully, safely. Adhere to guidelines. Tuesday, we're back with Miss Mealy. Wednesday, our student spotlight is 8th grader Antonio Sanders. Antonio is going to maybe do something special for us, and that's going to be really nice. And maybe I'll just let him host the show because, you know, my throat hurts. What You Cooking Thursday is the summer cookout with Miss Berman. So we're going to have Miss Berman back on the show for a What You Cooking. I need some barbecue tips, so that's going to be good for me. And Friday is our double book recommendation. Whoa! We're going crazy now. Double book recommendation.
Two times.
But Miss Bino and Miss Merzinski, and then we're also going to do our Marvel superhero trivia that day. So we got a good week lined up for you, including Memorial Day, because we planned Memorial Day. That's what I'm referring to. We're the ones that decided you get a day off, not the school system itself. And then we also...
True that.
Audrina, are you ready? Audrina, are you ready? I'm gonna highlight you. Are you ready? Just give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Yes? 1 second. Hurry, Audrina. I can't vamp forever. Guys, we remind you that okay, there's a thumbs up. We remind you that we're on every day at 2:40 p.m. for the LBMS radio show. Boys, thanks for coming in again. We really appreciate it. Hang out after the show. I got to talk to you for a second, too. And then here's Audrina. Okay, are we ready? And we remind you guys to, where am I looking? Stay home.
Stay safe.
Be healthy and remember.
We're all in this together.
Oh, the screen share was the same. I'm sorry. I'll get you next time, Audrina. I promise. I promise. Sorry.
Amazing. Amazing. Hi, Bella.
Enjoy the wonderful weather, everybody.
Miss Bassett is enjoying her weather.